Yes, hello and welcome to the Red Centre Racing Review. I'm your host, Pat Comerford, and thank you for joining our program for Week 4, providing you racing fans the need-to-knows for this weekend's 7-race fixture at Ladbrokes Pioneer Park and all the crucial info for the massive carnival days ahead.
Imparja presents the Alice Springs Turf Club Red Centre Racing Review.
The Alice Springs Turf Club this weekend is excited to have a total of 57 acceptors across a spectacular 7 races. Rail is in the true position, DR is the code. Saturday forecast a cool and sunny 27 degrees. The barriers as usual start at the 1200 metre mark for our 0 to 58 race for the meeting. Let's have a look into race number 1. My numbers are 5, 1, 2 and 6. I'm taking a chance on the Petrick Stable's new addition, Daisley, here in the first. It took a while for it to break its maiden at Warrnambool, but didn't it have some close seconds to good company over the journey? And what I love about this horse is it excelled on the Pakenham synthetic. It's coming off a 6-week let-up and hopefully finds the front in the run. The dangers, Ice Hunt was well supported last start into ridiculous odds at the jump. Blazing Bullet had a strong second last start, and also Golden Dice, who also missed the kick and will be looking to be getting forward this start. 5, 1, 2 and 6 for the first. Heading into the second of the day, and we see a 0 to 64 over 1100 metres, a strong field of 10 to face the starter. I'm going against winning form and guessing they have finally met their grade. It's Rhythmical returning on top for me. First up form for this horse is solid, even though its last first up victory was only in a Class 2. Tristorf is in for second. You can't knock a 3 for 3 win streak. Evil Dreams is my third selection. And finally, Shining Mane can't be left out with some of its gutsy performances down in 54 grade, making me think if it could show them up here once again, potentially lead them up and not get caught. 2, 3, 6 and 7. Barriers stay at the 1100 metres for race 3. It's our Class 2 of the day. It's most certainly Babe in Boots on top for me here after its victory first up. It was a courageous effort by the mare getting to the lead and holding on. It won't be handed the win though this start, with some featherweight runners looking serious threats. Rewardable Fresh is dangerous. In Moderation is also another big watch, and Beth Rose is my keepsafe for the exotics. 2 on top from 5, 3 and 4. The fourth of the day is our first of 2 Class 6 3-year-old races. With the Guineas just around the corner, 3-year-old company is quite high at the moment, and with 18 nominations and 16 acceptors, the TRNT have decided to make sure everyone gets a run. In the first of 2 races here for the day, I'm unfortunately thinking the Norm Bracken dirt streak may come to an end, with Savatu XL coming off a 10 1/4 length victory last start, and it will be looking to blitz this field once again. It is a truly classy horse and our possible odds-on favourite for the big dance on Ladies' Day. It's on top from Bar Gem, coming off a strong dirt debut. Black Haze is in for third, and Go Gold Coast for John Peacock, having its first start on the dirt, is my 4th selection. 1, 3, 2 and 4. We have a half-time break from the 3-year-olds and see 9 acceptors in our 0 to 64 over 1400 metres. Our tickets last week showed outstanding improvement from its first up performance and gets more ground to suit here this weekend. It's on top for me from Chima, who didn't enjoy the field being strung out last start. Looking at the speed of the race this weekend, it shouldn't happen again. Mighty Mick is in for third. Last run, a bit of a forgive and forget for this horse. And finally, Reconnect, the big grey horse, has been promising over the last few weeks. It's another in the race which will certainly appreciate the extra ground, and it should be a nice old price as well. I have the 6 on top here from 5, 3 and 2. The next is our second heat of the Saturday prelude for the Guineas, and it's another one where there is a horse standing out above the rest in this field of 8. The second heat of the Class 6 3-year-old races should be taken out by Pagman. Now, I'm not saying that it will, but sub 60 kilos, returning to the track it relished as a 2-year-old, I feel it will be the one to beat in this pack. Mandator is in for second, who has continued to run in the money over its whole career thus far. Knight's Helmet, another new addition to the Petrick Yard, is my 3rd pick for the race. And finally, Run by Knights will appreciate the rise to 1400 metres and I have it as my fourth selection to potentially throw a spanner in the works late in the piece. 1, 2, 4 and 3. In the last of the day, we see a great little field of 6 take on the mile. Many of these runners are coming off a fortnight's break, with our top 3 finishers in the St Patrick's Day Cup for 2019 all returning once again. With the inclusion of Hillbilly Rich to the mile here and an increase to benchmark 76 grade, the weights of these runners backing up have also decreased. I'm with Pericini in the last here on Saturday. Its run home was outstanding, and unfortunately for the horse, it was pipped on the line by Dune Buggy. This race could go a number of ways once again. McKenna could lead them and hold on to victory this time, or Dune Buggy could flash home late once again. It's a tough race, but I believe Pericini will improve the most from its run a fortnight ago, and I have it on top. From McKenna, Dune Buggy is my third pick, and of course, the old boy Hillbilly needs to be included at his signature distance as well. 3, 4, 2 and 1 are my numbers for the last. It's now time for best bets. As for best bets, I'm not sure what the odds will be, but I'm all about the Savatoux XL and Pagman all up in races 4 and 6. If you can multi them up, and hopefully, if it's early enough, the price might be worth a go. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you on course Saturday afternoon or tuning in across the country on the red and blue channels. We'll catch you next week, and as always, please gamble responsibly.